Good morning, student of class 6. I am a Sonji sir. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to continue chapter number 2, revise chapter number 2, landform of the earth. Okay, so let's start. In my previous video, I already have discussed up to the mountains. Okay, different types of mountain, block mountain, fold mountain, volcanic mountains. Today I am going to start from valleys. We all know that the valleys are low-lying area occurring between the hills and the mountain range, and the different types of river valleys. Different types of valleys are river valleys, glacial valleys, and rift valleys. So we discuss one by one. First is river valleys. River valleys means जो river valleys are found by the erosive action of river. Erosive action that means जो river हम लोगों को पता है कि जो river हाई हिल से हाई प्लेस से लो प्लेस में जो ट्रैवल करता है रिवर, वो क्या करता है कि बहुत सारा इरोडेड मटेरियल सेडिमेंट बहा के ले आता है. ओके, they usually have river running through them. The rivers have step guardians from the V shaped valleys. That means जो river हो गया, जब वहाँ पे इरोडेट करते करते आता है, वहाँ पे क्या करता है, V shape का एक valleys create करता है. While rivers with the low gradients from the flatter valleys will gentle sloping walls. Okay, that means जो river valleys होता है वो mainly क्या होता है, इरोशन से होता है, और जो जहाँ वहाँ पे जो वैलीज क्रिएट होता है वो भी शेप का होता है. ओके, दिस टू थिंग्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इरोशन से होता है और क्या होता है कि भी शेप. दे क्रिएटेड रिवर वैली इज़ मेनली भी शेप्ड. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज here you can see the image also. This valley is in Uttarakhand and is also the V-shaped slope. Okay, V-shaped slope. Next is glacial valleys. Glacial valleys means a glacier cut their way through the mountain. They from U-shaped valleys. That means जो mountain है, जो glacial valleys है, वो भी erosion से ही होता है, और उसका जो shape हो गया है वो क्या होता है, V से वो U shape होता है. ओके, U shape. These valleys have steps, almost vertical walls and flat bottoms. So river valleys and glacial valleys क्या होता है कि दोनों ही erosion से होता है, और river valleys V shape का होता है और glacial valley U shape का होता है. Okay, next is rift valleys. Rift valleys is very very important. We already have discussed in the block mountain topic, block mountain portion. We know the graben is also called the rift valleys. Now comes to the rift valleys. Okay, rift valleys is formed when the parallel faults occur in the earth crust. Okay, when parallel faults occur in the earth crust, causing the land between the sink rift valley, also called graben. Important rift valleys of the world including the Great Rift Valley in East Africa and Rhine Rift Valley in Europe and Normandy Rift Valley in India. Okay, that means जो rift valley होता है वो क्या होता है, फॉल्ट अचानक से पैरेलल फॉल्ट जो होता है उससे क्या होता है, एक लैंड नीचे हो जाता है, एक लैंड ऊपर हो जाता है. उसको जो ऊपर का लैंड होता है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, होस्ट बोलते हैं, और नीचे का लैंड क्या होता है उसको हम लोग ग्रैबन बोलते हैं. और ग्रैबन का ही दूसरा नाम क्या होता है, रिफ्ट वैलीज होता है. ओके, and one of the example of Indian rift valleys example is Narmada rift valleys. Okay, next is here you can see the difference between river valleys, glacial valleys, and rift valleys. So I have already told that rift valley and glacial valleys are formed by the erosion process, and rift valley is by the tectonic process. Okay, tectonic process means जो प्लेट होता है नीचे, अर्थ क्रस्ट के नीचे जो प्लेट होता है उससे होता है. Next is they are either V-shaped or U-shaped. That means river valley and glacial valley either V-shaped or U-shaped, and the rift valley are narrow with the shape of walls and flat floor. जो कि ऊपर का सतह होता है वो flat होता है, and wall जो होता है वो होता है. Next is they are caused by the exogenous process and they are caused by the endogenous process. जो river valley and glacial valleys है वो कैसे होता है, नदी का बहाव हो सकता है, ग्लेशियल हो सकता है, ये सब जो बाहर जो अर्थ क्रस्ट के ऊपर होता है उससे होता है. और जो एंडोजेनस प्रोसेस है, जो कोर पार्ट में जो प्रोसेस चलता रहता है एंडोजेनस प्रोसेस, उससे क्या होता है जो रिफ्ट वैली है वो क्रिएट होता है. नेक्स्ट इज प्लेटोज मीन्स Plateau occupy the almost a third of Earth land surface. A plateau is a highland of flat tops. That means जो plateau होता है like a table, okay, without handle. ए टेबल विदाउट हैंडल, दैट मीन्स हम लोगों के घर में सब घर में टेबल होगा, टेबल जो होता है वही उसी टाइप का होता है विदाउट हैंडल। हम लोग कोई भी चेयर को हैंडल तोड़ देते हैं तो जैसा दिखेगा वैसा ही सब प्लेटो होता है। ओके, it rises steeply from the surrounded low-lying areas on the at least one side. Plateau are also called tablelands. Okay, tablelands. Although the plateau tops generally flat, it can also ruling by hills. A plateau can divide it into smaller units and river flowing through it. The Deccan Plateau in India divided into hill and valley landscape. Major rivers Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri. There are different types of plateau. Number one is continental plateau. A continental plateau means when the force generated within the earth push up a large block of the earth crust, a continental plateau is formed. The plateau covering like Africa, East Africa plateau, and Chotnagpur plateau is of India is also example of continental plateau. Okay, that means Chotnagpur plateau is a continental plateau. Next is intermontane plateau, that means जो plateau which are surrounded by the mountains, that means जो mountain से गिरा रहता है। ओके, माउंटेन चारों तरफ माउंटेन होगा, बीच में फ्लैट लैंड होगा, उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, इंटरमोंटेन प्लेटो, दैट मीन्स जो चारों तरफ से माउंटेन से घिरा होगा। ओके, एंड द तिब्बत प्लेटो इज़ द वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ intermontane plateau. Next is volcanic plateau. Volcanic plateau means when the sheets of volcanic lava accumulated from the volcanic plateau or highland. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the example of volcanic plateau. That means जब क्या होता है कि volcanic plateau, volcanic mountain से क्या होता है, लावा निकलता है, वो जब हाईलैंड से होके आता है तब क्या होता है, जो प्लेटो क्रिएट करता है उसको हम लोग volcanic plateau बोलेंगे। ओके, द डेक्कन प्लेटो इन इंडिया इज़ कॉल्ड वॉल्केनिक प्लेटो। नेक्स्ट इज प्लेन्स। प्लेन मीन्स जहाँ पे हम लोग रहते हैं। ओके, वेयर वी आर लिविंग इन, दिस इज़ ए प्लेन लैंड, प्लेन लैंड। ओके, सो ए प्लेन लैंड इज ए एक्सटेंसिव एरिया ऑफ नियरली फ्लैट और जेंटली रूलिंग लैंड. Plain usually do not lay more than 200 meters above of the sea level. It is also called lowland. Depending on their formed, plains can be three types. Structural, number one is structural, next is dispositional and erosional. Okay, there are three types of plains. First is structural. Structural found where the crust has been undistributed for a long time and is still relatively flat and stable. The European plain of Russia, the Great Plains of North America and Central Lowland of Australia are the example of structural plains. नेक्स्ट इज़ डिस्पोजिशनल. डिस्पोजिशनल मतलब जो एक्सोजेनस प्रोसेस होता है, हम लोगों को क्या पता है एक्सोजेनस प्रोसेस होता है, विंड से होता है, हो सकता है, विंड से हो सकता है, रिवर से हो सकता है, वेव से हो सकता है, ग्लाशियर से होता है. वो जो बहा के ले आता है और एक जगह पे डिपॉजिट करता है, उससे जो प्लेन क्रिएट होता है उसको हम लोग डिस्पोजिशनल प्लेन्स बोलेंगे. ओके, द डिस्पोजिशनल प्लेन्स आर फ्रॉम व्हेन द agents of erosion, mainly river, winds, wave and the glacier deposit eroded materials over an area repeatedly over a long time of period. That means जो wind हो गया, wave हो गया, river हो गया, जो क्या करता है, जो इरोडेड करके आता है और जो उसके जो पार्टिकल्स लेके आता है उसको कहीं ना कहीं वहाँ पे डिपॉजिट करता है, उससे जो क्रिएट होता है उसको हम लोग डिस्पोजिशनल प्लेन बोलेंगे. डिस्पोजिशनल प्लेन फॉर्म बाय द रिवर कॉल्ड एलुवियल प्लेन. रिवर इन देयर अपर रीचेस कैरी ए हेवी लोड ऑफ सेडिमेंट. दैट मीन जब भी रिवर कोई ऊपर से आता है, हम लोग को पता है लाइक गंगा नदी. ओके, जो द गैंजेस इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द हिमालयस. ओके, कमिंग फ्रॉम द हिमालयस, वो बहुत ही ऊंचा हिली रीजन है. वहाँ से जब आता है तब क्या होता है, उसका जो फोर्स है बहुत ही ज़्यादा रहता है. ओके, एनर्जी भी ज़्यादा रहता है, फोर्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा रहता है. उससे क्या होता है, जो इरोडेड का जो प्रोसेस होता है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा होता है. उससे क्या होता है, जो रिवर का जो सेडिमेंट होता है वो तब बहा के नीचे ले आता है. अब जब वो प्लेन में आ जाता है, when the river comes to the plain and the river is starting deposit their sediment. Okay, deposit their sediment. that means जो sediment वो वहाँ के ले आया है, वो वहाँ पे क्या करना चाहता है कि डिपॉजिट करना चाहता है, उससे जो प्लेन क्रिएट होता है उसको हम लोग एलोवियम बोलते हैं. ओके, एलोवियम बोला जाता है. Here you can see the image of dispositional plane formed by a river. This type of plains can be formed by the wind waves and glacier also. Okay, vast dispositional plain called losses plains, losses spines, mineral riches materials formed by the wind erosion is carried the wind and disposed over a lowland, leading to formation of fertile losses plains such as Pampas in Argentina. Okay, next is erosional plains. River, rain, ice and wind eroded the surface of the earth. Okay, eroded the surface of the earth over millions of years. They were down mountains, hill and other rough surface, leading from the formation of vast gentle rolling plains. These plains of North Europe and Canada have created by the erosion work of the glacier. Here you can see an picture of the erosion plains of North Canada were formed by the glacier. Okay, next is importance of different landsform. Okay, importance of different landsform. First is mountains and hill. Mountains are the source of the major rivers of the world. We all know that all the rivers which are created from the mountains. Okay, snow in the mountains melt during the spring of the summer, providing water people living plains during the periods of low rainfall. Next is mountain influence the climate surrounding the areas. For example, Himalayas help bring rain to North India by blocking the path of the monsoon winds, and Himalaya also act the barrier against the ice winds and the flow from the north, that ensuring that winter in North India is relatively mild. Next is mountain provide avenues of tourism and recreational activities. River that flows from the mountains are important source of the hydroelectric power. Next is forest that grow on the mountain are important source of timber and medicine herbs. Next is plateaus. Most plateau region are storehouse of minerals. Okay, minerals. The Chotnagpur plateau in India is rich in iron ore and coal. The plateau Bolivia and Peru is known as the for tin and copper. River and stream from waterfalls they flows the over edges of plateaus. The waterfalls are used to produce hydroelectricity. Okay, so these two point are very important. Next is plains. Plains, alluvial plains have been the cradles of the civilization. Even today, the most डेंसली पॉपुलेटेड रीजन इन द वर्ल्ड. दैट मीन्स मैंने पहले ही बोला था कि प्लेन्स में हम लोग रहते हैं, जहाँ पे भी ज़्यादा डेंसिटी होगा वहाँ पे वो क्या ज़मीन प्लेन्स होगा. ओके, the fertile soil is ideal for agriculture. Therefore agriculture blows on the in the world. Roads, railway settlements can be easily built here as the land is flat. The flat nature of terrain has also made it possible of large settlement and industry to come up the plains, making the important center of industrialization and urbanization. Okay, so these are the main point of this type of landsform. Okay, different types of landsform. All of you need to learn. Okay, all of you need to learn this all points. Next is major landforms. Major landforms. Apart from the major landform, there are three types of landform: peninsula, isthmus and islands. Okay, peninsula, isthmus and island. First is peninsula. A piece of land is that surrounded by water bodies. Okay, surrounded by the water bodies on the three side and attached to a large landmass on the fourth side is called a peninsula. That means तीनों साइड से पानी एक साइड से बिग लैंडमास से जुड़ा हुआ. Okay, the Indian peninsula, that Italian peninsula and the Malay peninsula are examples of this type of peninsula. Okay, next is isthmus. And isthmus is a narrow stretch of the land joining two large landmass. Okay, two large landmass is also separated two large water bodies. The isthmus is Panama joins North America with the South America and divided Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. The isthmus of Suez join the Asia with the Africa and act as a barrier between the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea by cutting the canal through a isthmus. Sea routes are shortened, and Suez Canal and the Panama Canal are best example. That means ये जो होता है बहुत ही बड़ा बड़ा दो ओशंस हो गया, उसमें क्या करता है, डिवाइड क्रिएट करता है, और जो लैंड मास हो गया, दो बड़ा बड़ा लैंड मास हो गया, लाइक नॉर्थ अमेरिका एंड साउथ अमेरिका को जोड़ के रखता है, छोटा सा एक पार्ट होके, ओके, छोटा सा एक लैंड मास होके वो जोड़ के रखते हैं, उसको हम लोग इस्तेमाल बोलेंगे। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज islands. An island is a piece of land surrounded by the water on all sides. Okay, all side. That means जो island होता है वो क्या होता है, चारों तरफ से पानी ही पानी होता है, चारों तरफ से। श्रीलंका is and Great Britain are the islands. A group of islands of a form is called chain of the is called archipelago. Okay, the Lakshadweep island in Arabian Sea and the Andaman Nicobar island in the Bay of Bengal आर आर्कीपेलागोस। ओके, दैट मीन्स जो हम लोगों का जो आइलैंड्स होता है वो क्या होता है, अंडमान हो गया, और वेस्ट में हो गया, वेस्ट में लक्षद्वीप, एंड ईस्ट में क्या हो गया, अंडमान। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज लैंडस्फॉर्म एंड द पीपल. Landscape have a great impact on the human life. Okay, landscape have the great impact on the human life. The topography of a place influence people lifestyles, their home, their ways, race, how they travel, even their occupation. Landscape also affect the agriculture practice in the region, thus influence the food they eat. For example, in the desert regions of in Rajasthan, where the water is secure, the use of water and fresh vegetable इज़ मिनिमल. दैट मीन्स जो लैंडफॉर्म एंड द पीपल जो रिलेशन है बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है ह्यूमन लाइफ में. ओके, दैट मीन्स एक जगह पे जो जैसे कि हम लोग इंडिया में रहते, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रीजन आर देयर. ओके, साउथ हो गया, नॉर्थ रीजन हो गया, ईस्ट हो गया, सबका डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फूड्स है, सबका डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ऑक्यूपेशन है. ओके, सो लैंडफॉर्म have a great impact on the human lives. Landform and the Indian history. Okay, landform and the Indian history. Take a look at the physical map of India. As you can see, India surrounded on three sides of the seas and ocean, and the Himalayas form the northern border. In between the geographical border of Indo-Gangetic. दैट मीन्स हम लोग जब भी कोई हम लोगों का टोपोग्राफी देखेंगे वो क्या होता है कि तीनों साइड से क्या हुआ है, वाटर से घिरा हुआ है, और एक साइड से क्या होता है, हिमालय से घिरा हुआ है. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज plains, the Deccan Plateau, the Vindhya and the Satpura mountain range, the Great Indian Desert, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, and several rivers valleys. Throughout history, these topographical features have influence of the cultural, politics, and economic in India. The Himalayas have acted the barrier against the individual coming from the north. However, the passes, the towering mountain range were often used the foreign trades, travels, and even the invaders to enter India. Next is the Indo-Gangetic plain is extremely fertile and the rich in the natural resource. Our nation history tells us the many powers have fought for control over the region at various points in time. Many might empires flourished here. Next is the Vindhya and the Satpura mountain range in the central India protects South India from long invasions from the north. As a result, politically and culturally, the southern region of India remained relatively stable. As a result of the long coastline, South India has been the important center of the international trade since the ancient time. The trade made the coastal kingdom of the South India immensely wealthy. So these are the main basic things about to know the Indian landsform and their Indian history. Okay, I hope that all of you understand, and all of you need to read the chapter very carefully. Okay, read the chapter each and every line very carefully, because the multiple choice question come inside the chapter. Okay, inside the chapter or the topic. That's why we need to read each and every line, and know the meaning of each and every line. Okay, so all of you should read the chapter 2 or 3 times, or more than 2 or 3 times. Okay, so I am ending my discussion here. I will start a new chapter in my next video. So till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.